What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Bennett Performance Cycles YouTube. We're back here with the ZX-14 today. We're gonna try and get the tank torn off, we got some parts in for it. We're gonna get the tank off, get the injectors out, get throttle bodies out, air box out, start getting things cleaned up, get rolling on it. But I'll show you some of these new parts we got here. So we got the Sprint air filter, some new rear brake pads, clutch discs, steels and frictions, front end lowering kit, and some carbon fiber block offs. Gotta have those. And still waiting on the I had to go ahead and take the clutch apart and pull it out. We're still waiting on the lockup hat to come in, waiting on the sprockets and chains, the air shifter kit, and a few other things, but it's coming right along. So just waiting on a few more parts and we'll get it rolling. We're gonna go ahead and start tearing into it today. Like I said, do the injectors, get everything else cleaned up. But hey, what kind of morning would it be at Bennett Performance Cycles without a Blackbird cold start? If I say cold start, it's 95 degrees in Texas still in October. What y'all think about that built motor fire up there, huh? That CBR. She sound good. to the air box and everything here. Got some parts. As you can see, that air filter is nasty. That's robbing some horsepower, but it's just filthy up in here. I don't know if you can see all the build up in here or not. Just crud everywhere. We got a lot of cleaning to do on this bad boy, that's for sure. The way Kawasaki designed these, I'm not necessarily a fan of. It is a nightmare dealing with these throttle bodies and injectors. Smart use of space, putting it in the perimeter frame, I guess, but when you have to go to work on it, it is a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna still work on getting those out and put y'all back on time lapse. Got them out of there. The intakes actually look surprisingly good and clean. I figured I'd have to do some head work and cleaning on this thing too, but we're gonna go ahead and throw some fresh plugs in it, things like that while we're in there. Got these out. Not as bad, just a lot of exterior corrosion, I guess, from being down by the ocean. As far as the inside of it, everything looks pretty decent. It could use a run through, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull these injectors off, and got to get my injector machine set back up because we just moved over here, and I'll put them in here and get them run through, get them cleaned up, and see what it do. We got the injectors and injector rail and the ultrasonic. We got the plugs pulled out of this thing, got this thing pulled down, I think about as far as we're going to pull it down. Need to drain the coolant out of it so we can put some water in it. Can't run coolant at the track. Have the throttle bodies cleaned up pretty decent by hand. But about to run these injectors through the ultrasonic. My injector machine has a little ultrasonic, but it's the same difference, you know, apples to apples. Anybody else like watching this when you first turn it on? See how the shit start coming out of them? Isn't that crazy? That one's really fucking dirty. Alright, here's where we're at. Got everything cleaned up for the most part. Done. Got the air box cleaned out, got the plugs pulled. Ran through the coils, ran through the throttle bodies. Everything looks good there. We'll resync all that when we put it all back together. The injectors are cleaned up, looking good. Can't do too much more right now until I get some more parts. I'm gonna throw the air filter in and the rear brake pads and flush the brake system, but that's about all I can do for now until we get some more parts. We can get the top of that lock up in and we can get the clutch plates installed, the new clutch, get the front end lowering kit done once I get the rear end set up with the new rear end suspension, the strut and everything. And then I'll put the throttle bodies back in. I'm gonna reassemble those right now, put all the injectors and the fuel rail back on. And then once I get that done, I'll have to wait till we get the new plugs and everything in, because there's just not a lot of room to work in here. And it's just gonna make life easier if that throttle body's not in there. So we're just gonna wait for plugs, throw some plugs in there, and then get that knocked out. I think for today, guys, that's about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.